Hey all, so today we are going to do I'm going to do a little tutorial on the comic book nails that I mentioned to you in the water decal transfer video. We're going to go through it step by step, and hopefully you guys won't find this too difficult. Now I am going to be doing it on one of these nails again. I think it's a bit bigger than my natural nail and you should be able to see this more. I'm using nail polish. I will tell you every nail polish that I use on the way through. I'm using exactly the same water decal from the last video, and I'm going to be using some acrylic paints, and I will tell you when we skip to acrylic paints. And then the last thing I'm using is this really tiny brush. This is what I'm going to paint the detail in with, and you can get these, I believe I got this from Maytheps, and this is the 00 brush. They come in a pack of 3. I will link them below if I can find them. Right, so here we go. First thing, I'm going to paint on a patch of yellow onto the nail. Now I'm going to do a couple coats of this to make it nice and even and try and make it not very see-through. This is where my water decal is going to go. This is just going to make life easier, hopefully, in the long run. So I'm going to do that now. So it's going to look like this so far. You really want to put your water decal on after your nail polish is dry, because mine is still wet and it's lifting up a little bit, but we will carry on. We did the yellow splotch basically so that we have less painting to do. We won't have to paint the outside, or the little speech bubble, so that makes it easier. So that is that done. Next thing we're going to do is paint a little design with a top coat, just to keep that sticker down so it doesn't lift during our painting. So we're going to apply the top coat now. Okay, so that is now dry. Now we're going to get on to painting. What I'm going to do is take some acrylic paint. I have some just here. I'm going to use red. And I'm going to paint in the word POW. Hopefully I will do this where you can also see. So I'm going to try and do it upside down. The trick to this is, I know you can't see very well, I'm sorry, going very slowly and doing little brush strokes, and I mean really little brush strokes. So that's the P. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're using acrylic paint so you can make mistakes. Because we've top coated the water decal, if you make a mistake, you can just get some water and wipe that straight off. And then carry on. Do it again. You can do it as many times as you need to. Also, you want to make sure you don't have a lot of paint on the brush. Too much paint means there's more chances of it going all over the place. You don't need to go all the way to the edges, even if you don't want to. As long as you get the general sort of gist of the lines, it will look fine. little too much red on the eye. There we go, so I'm going to paint the other letters really quick. And you can see I did that really quick. Let's just see if I can get this to focus so that you can see. Now that word pops out just a little bit more. Okay, especially on the yellow background. Now we will paint the base on, and I'm going to do the base of the nail black. Okay, I actually have another brush that we are going to use, and I'm going to use Barry M's black nail polish. What we are going to do is put a blob on a surface. I'm actually just using a plastic container that something else was in, like this. Here's my black blob down here, just because on plastic it's not going to dry quite as fast, I hope. This is the brush I'm going to use. It's a little short angled brush. This is one of these. It's the one with the red band at the top. This also came from Maythap's, and I will link this below. What we are going to do is work some nail polish into the brush. And we're going to very carefully go around the outside. The design of this brush needs some loosening up. And we've got the angled brush so that we can go around that stuff, so I'm going to do that really quick. I'm just going to grab the actual polish, because I think going around it first might actually make this a bit easier. So I'm just going around with the brush, doing all the big areas. Sorry, this is off camera. I really need to sort out getting my tripod back. But I'm actually just painting around the design like this. So you've got the POW in the middle. Just put the lid back on here a sec. Oh, actually. Right, and we're going to take that brush and some paint, just very carefully start painting around the POW. Carefully, because I don't really want to lose that spiky bubble that we've got. And again, little brush strokes. You can see I am just dabbing polish up. This is probably gonna take a coat or two. Oops. Yeah, this is probably going to take a coat or two to get it looking nice and dark. Should have done this with a white background, but oh well. Also, I'm talking you through this tutorial as my last one. There was also a nerdy theme I didn't talk on, and feedback says, well, you guys said that you'd prefer talking because it was more helpful, and they could, sorry, that's my chinchillas, and that they could understand better what was sort of going on. So you can see we're almost done. Going around the design. Okay. So that is that. I realized the focus on this is not great, but I will show you. That's a bit better. Somewhere lighter at the end. Now, oops, oh dear. So there we go, there's your finished design. I know it's not showing up that well. We really need to get a lamp in here so you can actually see. This is just under my roof light and it's not coming out the best, but still learning when it comes to tutorial, so I hope the talking at least was a little bit better in this video and it was clearer. So there is your POW. I just turned the flash on because there's just not enough light in here for it to focus properly, and I probably should have had the flash on the whole time, so I'm really sorry. But you guys hopefully can get the gist, and I hope this video is an improvement on my last tutorial, and it gives you some ideas of, you can see the back there with the yellow spot, of what you can do with your water nail decals. You don't need to spend a lot of money and get coloured ones. You can colour them yourself, and this way you could have them any colour of the rainbow. You don't need comic book coloured comic book strip. You could have it pink and blue if you wanted. You could have it black and white if you wanted. You could have it any colour you like. So that's what it looked like. It may seem like an awful lot of effort, but you know, for the fun. Looks cute. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.